What's going on, guys? This is Alex over here at MyFreedomSmokes, and today we're going to be talking about the new eVic VTC Mini Starter Kit that includes the Tron S tank. And honestly, today we're going to be mainly focusing on the tank. The eVic VTC that's in here is the upgraded 3.0 firmware, so you don't have to update it on the computer. That is one of the perks about this mod. Otherwise, the actual mod itself is going to be exactly the same. You have your variable wattage features that actually goes up pretty high. Always refer back to your instruction manual. The instruction manuals for these, and especially a mod like this, will save your life. I had to refer back to this thing countless times when using it because it does so much. But while I'm getting the wattage information pulled up, it does fire stainless steel, nickel, and titanium coils, and it looks like you'll be able to bump that all the way up to 75 watts. So you can push this in regular power mode all the way up to 75 watts, and I believe it goes up to 500 in temperature, 600 Fahrenheit in temperature. Now, of course, you don't want to go up that high, so you're definitely not going to use it to its full potential with that. But it's always nice to be able to have in case you build your own RDA. And now this also does have a pass-through capability. That way you can use it as if it were a mechanical mod, which to me, that's a very good perk. Before we get into the tank, let me just go ahead and review some of the items that you have inside your starter kit. Aside from the mod and the tank and your instruction manual, you will get a micro USB cable for updating your device and charging it. You get some additional O-rings for your tank, along with your warranty card, and it's even got a little sticker on the back for your verification security check. And you also get your different coils. Now, this does come with, I believe, a Clapton Canthal coil, a nickel coil, and a titanium coil. So you're really going to enjoy those. Definitely look at the coils and make positively sure you are putting in the correct coil for the mod. Just another quick thing to touch on with the mod, because it does come with so many different coils, you need to make sure and have your settings correct. Right now I have the nickel coil in the tank, so I have it set on the nickel function. Easiest way to change that is just click the button 3 times, like so, and you'll barely be able to see it, but temp will start blinking. Now, when that starts blinking, that means you're in control and you can adjust your settings. Now, do it 3 more times again, because it looked like it popped out when I was showing you guys. There we go. All right, and then you can press your plus and minus button to cycle through your different settings. And again, always make sure that you select the correct one for the kind of coil you were using, or you can burn out your coil and it not taste good, or your mod just won't fire, okay? So always make sure, what do you know, I landed on the right one. Always make sure that you're using the right coils and settings on this. I cannot stress that enough, people. Now, enough about the mod, let's talk about the tank, because it's got some pretty cool stuff to it. It is a 510 threaded tank, fits perfectly on the mod, and this actually is airflow adjustable. It doesn't look like it, looking at it from the bottom or the side, but this little gap right here is actually your airflow. And if you hold it, you can actually rotate it. Just like so. See, it actually stops right there. That's going to be closed airflow, and then that's going to be wide open airflow. So they kind of updated that and made it a little different, and I like that. That way you don't have to worry about too many things, and when it's fully closed, give it one more good turn, and what do you know? You're opening up the bottom so you can replace your coil head and refill it with liquid. This is not a top fill tank, so you will need to take the base off in order to fill it. Just take the base off, put your liquid bottle right on the side and squeeze it, that way it fills it up. You don't want any in the center airflow tube, because it's going to leak out on the table, it's going to pop in your mouth, and no one likes that, okay? Cannot stress that enough. To change out your coil head, Let me get my rag here. Simply grab the coil and simply unscrew. And now each coil is going to be a little bit different when it comes to the color O-rings. These are the blue ones, which is the nickel coil. So you always want to make sure that you know which coils you're using and you put it on the right setting. So after you put your new coil in and tighten her on down, like so, boom, you're back in action and you're ready to go with your adjustable airflow and everything. So let's pop this bad boy on and let's give her one more whirl. All right, so now I've got it set on the nickel function at 460 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got my airflow wide open because I definitely like the full lung inhale that I can get out of this tank. So let's give her a try. Oh, yep, there we go. Crazy amounts of flavor and vapor from this tank. Now, in my opinion, this tank is worth the price of admission alone. So the fact that you are getting a very high-powered and quality mod to go with it, to me, that's just a perk. So I highly recommend this kit. It's definitely not for a beginner, definitely not for a beginner. This is for someone that knows about their battery safety and knows about their different coil options. If someone's starting off, I do not really recommend this, but for experienced vapors and people looking to kind of step it up a little bit more, you are not going to be disappointed in this. Well, this has been Alex over here at MyFreedomSmokes, and if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And make sure to follow us on our Twitter and Facebook pages. We're constantly posting our videos from here, along with doing some pretty cool giveaways. So always make sure to connect and chat with us there. So until next time, this is Alex, and thank you for vaping.